Good morning. It is day number 8 of our Lincoln Highway road trip. About ready to get back on the Lincoln Highway. Spent the night here in Omaha, Nebraska. But before we go, I noticed my car is getting filthy. I can hardly see through the windshield with all these bugs encrusted on it. And we were carrying the filth of 8 states, going through all 8 of the states so far, getting a crusty layer on the car. I figured it is time to stop for a car wash. So we went here to Russell Speeder's Car Wash. They claim to be the best in the world, so let's see how clean they can get my car. All right, it says good to see you again, and there's pirates? Oh no! It's okay. I guess I should roll up my window for the car wash.
I've seen your YouTube.
You have? Oh!
I've seen you. I love your YouTube videos.
Thank you so much.
Am I going to be on your channel now?
Yeah. So you're collecting lawyer fees?
Okay. Yes, Savvy.
But didn't you just win like $15 million?
Do you have 15 million? Or at least rum. Do you have rum?
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't carry rum in my car.
No rum.
Awesome. Oh, okay. Oh, look, he's even got the little flintlock pistol there. Oh, there we go. Awesome.
He's new.
He's new. Okay.
He's new. New to the black spot.
All right. So am I go forward now?
Yep. Yes, go forward.
Oh, all right.
All good to go.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Awesome. The pirate knew my channel. All right. So let's see. We have the this rotating yellow guy right here. It's his last chance to get out of the water on that sign. You can see the rotating man there in the yellow rain slicker. This is really fun. This is really fun. Okay, this guy's telling me to hurry up. So we go coming in here. You can see up, forward. Oh, we're good. He's gonna spray me down a little more. It says the Russell Speeder experience there. Oh, look at that. There is a like mannequin there. Oh, we're going through. Oh, look at that guy. He's doing jumping jacks there. Pretty impressive. So I did something a little stupid. I forgot to put my car in neutral, so my car kind of went through there way too fast and I didn't really get a wash. So I think I'm gonna head back in and try to redo the car wash. All right, going through again here. Hello. Oh. Here we go. There we go. Shiver my timbers. Oh, these guys are great. Oh, I was doing a little pirate jig. Thank you. All right. Yeah, this awesome big rotating yellow man here, attracting car wash customers from the highway there. So good. Look at that. Oh, so inviting. Okay. So this guy is telling me to come in. This time I'll do it right. Saying come in. Oh, now we put it into neutral so he can do his job. There we go. Okay, now I can feel the car wash propelling me naturally. So we head deeper in. You can see right there the mannequin car wash attendant actually is spraying. See her little nozzle there. Okay, there we go. This is what I expect from a car wash. Oh, look at that. See the laser show going on here. Oh, the projection there. Okay, this is good. This is good. Much better than last time. Oh, look at the suds. Look at the suds. Look at these things here. Oh, this is a quality car wash. Can't believe I just blew through this last time, not knowing what I was doing. Carpetbagger doesn't know how a car wash works. And then you look, this archway is surrounded by fish as if we were underwater here in the car wash. And then we head into the blow chamber. These big old fans blow the moisture out of our cars. You can see the little car wash man there doing his gymnastics as our car is dried off. And then, okay, and look at this guy signaling us through. This animatronic. Just go, thank you. Alright, so there we go. And there we go. That is a clean car. We've got the gunk of the Lincoln Highway off of my car. Probably be back gunked up by the time we hit the end. But at least we get to be shiny for now. And thank you, Russell Speeder. Stopped off here at Boys Town in Nebraska. This was a town for at-risk children. It was actually founded in the 1920s and is still in operation today. I stopped off here at the visitor center. There's actually something quite interesting inside here. So there is a stamp museum here inside the Boys Town Visitor Center. Different stamp exhibits here on the wall. But look at this. This is the world's largest ball of stamps. They actually have the excerpt from Ripley's right there. Solid ball weighing 32 inches in diameter, weighing 600 pounds. Now it looks like you used to be able to add stamps to the stamp ball. So you could purchase stamps here and add them to the ball. It does currently say, please do not stick stamps on the stamp ball. I don't know if that's maybe the ball was getting too big. Maybe that was a pandemic issue of safety, of public health. But I don't know, it is a very, very impressive ball of stamps right there. You can see some self-portraits here that school children have made of themselves with stamps. And here's a kit to make your own stamp ball. See the little tiny stamp ball there. Just all you need is a golf ball and some stamps, and you can keep adding that until your golf ball is 600 pounds. And look what we have here. Here is an original stretch of the Lincoln Highway from the 1920s, an actual brick road. Of course, the original Lincoln Highway would have been paved in brick. We saw the seating mile where they first started paving it and proposing that it all be changed to pavement. But this is the original brick version. So let's go for a ride on the original brick Lincoln Highway. Oh, look at this. We got some wild turkeys here along the Lincoln Highway. Hey, you turkeys. And take a look at the original brick here. Then we also have another one of these Lincoln Highway markers. Always cool to see these still in place. So this is a Lincoln Highway marker right along the original brick Lincoln Highway. Now, I did not realize that the King Kong restaurant was actually a chain. I stumbled upon another one here. I guess we should actually give the King Kong restaurant a try. Just look at that great ape up there with those cheeseburgers. Guess we'll drive around and hit the drive-thru. So I got a King Kong gyro here. Oh, look at that. Love gyro sandwiches. It's got a lot of onions, tomato, and tzatziki sauce on there. That looks good. Oh, let's see what a King Kong gyro tastes like. Mmm. Mmm. Oh boy, that hits the spot. That's a delicious gyro there. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Stopped off in Milford, Nebraska. Check out the world's largest covered wagon, which was a covered wagon shaped gas station here. Sadly, it looks like it is currently abandoned. Take a peek in the front here, and oh look at that. Banksy has been here and left some of his famous graffiti. You can see up in the top of the wagon, looks like there's a bunch of birds living in there. You can actually hear the cooing of pigeons. We veered off here into Hastings, Nebraska. So I wanted to stop and visit this, the Hastings Museum. Now, as I've mentioned, I love stopping off at the local museums in different towns that I travel to. There's something particularly special about this museum that I wanted to check out. You see, Hastings, Nebraska is the birthplace of Kool-Aid. So yes, we are here. They call it the Hastings Museum, but some people call it the Kool-Aid Museum. Here's a statue of the Martin brothers. You can see they're riding a horse here. Apparently, they were attacked by Native Americans, and you can see there's several arrows sticking into the boys here. It says one of them was 12, the other 15, and they were actually, an arrow went through both boys and pinned them together, but they actually were left for dead, but both managed to survive. Oh, look at this, a giant Lego minifigure. But this isn't just a Kool-Aid museum. They have all sorts of cool exhibits to check out. Some great taxidermy displays. You have the bighorn sheep there. And then over here, the ultimate showdown, deer versus boar. Looks like that is a musk ox. And look at that, there's adorable little baby musk ox. It's pretty amazing. And then, oh no, nature's most brutal predator, the polar bear, has annihilated this poor unfortunate seal. But yeah, got some adorable babies, do those polar bears. You know, sometimes the vicious must eat the adorable, and sometimes the vicious and adorable are one and the same. Oh, look at these bears. Oh, this little guy here, he's got a delicious bass and he's growling because he doesn't want any of these other bears to take it from him. Bunch of different types of bear hanging out in this cave here. We look over there, we see, oh my gosh, look at the look on this bear's face. That is a vicious growl right there. And these two little cubs are having a little bear wrestling match. Have these little touch areas where you can feel different things. You can feel a bear's claw. You can feel a bear's nose right there. And you can feel the inside of a bear's mouth. It's not very many situations where it's a good idea to feel the inside of a bear's mouth. Oh, chaos reigns. Look at these adorable little fox pups. So adorable. Oh, look back there. Got a little possum playing in the woods. I have no idea what kind of animal that is. It almost looks like a furry toad. Here we have some different types of large cats. And here's the beavers. You can see the beavers, all these busy beavers at work, gnawing on wood. All these beavers here about ready to knock that tree completely over. Different styles of foxes here. And over here, oh my gosh, that big wolf. I love the vicious poses they have. Yeah, look at these vicious wolf right here. And then look at these adorable wolf pups. Oh my gosh. They are excessively adorable. Oh, look at that one back there. He's got a little itch. He's got a little itch on his ear. Some elk. You can see the elk screaming right there. Uh-oh, we have a moose fight. Man, I don't know if there's fewer things I'd like to be in the middle of than a moose fight. Some seals there just hanging out on the rocky shore. And what do we have here? Is this seal here, I guess, is actually nursing off its mother. Yep, they're mammals, and all mammals drink milk. This dark, spooky exhibit here. We see some wolves in that purple light. There's a box of Nebraska bats. All these different little bats are found here in Nebraska. Oh, look at his mean little face. The desert scene here. Got the antelope family. Better watch out, there's a coyote stalking them. I saw some sort of gerbil there behind the coyote. There's the buffalo, with a little buffalo calf there. Some prairie dogs peeking their heads up through the hole. And then back there, you can see the ultimate showdown. Prairie dog versus snake. Well, these two badgers are fighting over that chipmunk that one of them caught. It's an exhibit here on games, the games that people play. Some smaller games here of marbles and jacks. And honestly, this must have just dried up right before my generation. I don't remember ever playing marbles or jacks. But I remember you could go to the store and buy marbles or jacks still. We just never played with them. They even have some tables set up here so people can actually play some games here at the museum. An exhibit on random number generators, different types of dice, a leather dice cup. Those are always fun to use. And here in this case, not only do we have a Nintendo 64 game, but we have different card games. There's Pokemon cards there, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and this is what I played back in the 90s, back when I was a teenager. Magic the Gathering. Actually made it one year to the Nationals. I still play sometimes, just I play on the digital version, not the physical version. Oh, there's an actual Kool-Aid game, kind of ties in to the Hastings, Nebraska area. And then over here, the Rock'em Sock'em Robots, where they punched each other in the head until one of their heads popped off. Oh look, there's an original Cody from the Cody's game. They have a Sega Genesis here in a museum. Oh, we're playing Street Fighter 2. That's a great game. But yeah, I love the Sega Genesis. One of my favorite video game systems of all times. Oh, and here is the NES. Maybe my second favorite video game system of all time, the NES. It's got the original PlayStation there. And they have a Atari set up there for kids to play. Oh, look at this. I don't think I've ever heard of this. There was a Kool-Aid Man video game. It says this came out in 1983 for the Atari. Never got a chance to play that. And hanging here from the rafters
We have the big Mosasaurus there, the big carnivorous dinosaur. And look at this fish right here. That is not a fish that I would wish to mess with. Some Native American exhibits in here. Exhibit on local telephone systems. And I'm not sure what these are. These are dollygrams. Says the world's cutest messengers. I don't know if these are just dolls that you would send through the mail. Yeah, well, this is like, have a happy day. I guess just messages to send to your friends with a doll. Bunch of seashells and fossils in here. See this underwater scene. These are all different fish from Nebraska. It's that big catfish, big flathead catfish there at the bottom. Some more fish over here. Big marlin there. Oh, look at the tarpon hanging upside down. Got some more fish over here on the dock. Some sort of stingray. Here are the wonderful birds of Nebraska. It's interesting, they show the birds here and also put their egg next to them so you can see what the egg of the bird looks like. Now it looks like they're still looking for a redneck grebe. It says specimen to be secured. So if you have an extra redneck grebe, donate it here to the Hastings Museum. Here are some prehistoric birds. Look at the size of that bird head. These are kind of like the birds that are the transitionary point between dinosaurs and modern birds. Look at the Kentrodon right there. Looks like he's eating some sort of whale. I don't know if he's, oh, it said he was 5 feet tall, so that's not a whale, but some sort of sea creature that he's eating. Big case here, just full of snakes. It's a snake box. One of the rarer birds that you'll find taxidermied in museums is the bald eagle. Yeah, this museum has one of the largest bird collections I've ever seen. Here's their temporary exhibit, the Let's Build section. Looks like a giant Lego set in there. There's just buckets of Lego bricks here. You go through and make creations. There's a ramp here where you can race Lego cars with each other. And then look at this. Their giant Lego minifigure. Looks like this guy over here is giving me the stink eye. And here it is. Kool-Aid. Discover the dream. The Kool-Aid man directing us towards the exhibit. We have DM Perkins General Merchandise Store. So yes, it was inside a little general store like this that one of America's favorite sugary beverages was born. Talks here about Edwin Perkins, the inventor of Kool-Aid. And over here, Socia has a question. What was Edwin Perkins' favorite flavor of Kool-Aid? Raspberry. Raspberry's a good one. Oh, but it was discontinued in 2001, so his favorite flavor, for some reason, was eliminated. Apparently his first invention was not Kool-Aid, but Nixotine, which was a pill that would supposedly help you quit smoking. You can see Edwin and his wife overlooking the first Kool-Aid factory here in Hastings, Nebraska. Here are some of Edwin Perkins' products that were not Kool-Aid. I guess this is Kool-Aid brand ice cream mix. Apparently at one point they actually bottled Kool-Aid. Usually think of Kool-Aid being made at home with a mix, but used to sell Kool-Aid in bottles in stores. You know, if they still did this, I might occasionally grab myself a nice refreshing Kool-Aid. course, when a lot of people think of Kool-Aid, they think of the mascot, the Kool-Aid Man, who is a pitcher full of Kool-Aid. And over here we have some Kool-Aid merchandise. The Kool-Aid Corvette. Yeah, a lot of the Kool-Aid Man plushies there. Does anyone else remember these snow cone makers? You put ice in these and grind it up. I mean, as a kid, I loved trying to make these, but it's really hard because you're a kid and it's hard to grind ice by hand as a small child. Yeah, here are the early packets there. Some packets over the years. Looks like they had Bugs Bunny as a mascot for a while. I guess he maybe stuck around until the Kool-Aid Man fully took over. Some of the more modern packets. See, Kool-Aid Man, I don't know what time period this is, but you see he's like wearing clothes. He's got shorts on. Yeah, there's Kool-Aid Man in a Hawaiian shirt and shorts. Oh, I've never seen this before. I guess this is a Halloween special edition. Instead of Kool-Aid, it is Ghoul-Aid. You have a little Dracula Kool-Aid Man there. Oh, check this out. We have these walk-around Kool-Aid Man suits. This is the 1975 version, the 1990 version. You can see this 75 version. It's like looks really hard and solid, like a real giant pitcher. I think the 90s version was reworked to make it a little more breathable for the human inside. But oh yeah, I love that. I love the 70s version. And here you can vote for your favorite Kool-Aid flavor by dropping cash in to the corresponding flavor. Looks like what's winning here? Looks like this one's got a lot of cash in it. Oh, that's black cherry. That would probably be my favorite, or one of my favorites. Black cherry is really good. So coming out of the Kool-Aid exhibit, I walked across this, not thinking, and then I realized this is a grave. There is someone buried right here in the middle of the museum, right in front of the Kool-Aid Museum. It says Albert Brooking, who founded this museum. It says, if you seek my monument, look about. So yeah, he's buried right here in the middle of the museum, in front of the Kool-Aid exhibit. And yeah, school children walk on his grave all day long. The transportation section back here. What I really like is these ghost horses. As we exit through the gift shop, notice they do have a lot of Kool-Aid Man merchandise here, including a Kool-Aid Man Funko Pop. And we have arrived in Kearney, Nebraska. We are here at the Archway Monument, this wooden bridge built here over Highway 80, and there's actually a museum inside, so we'll be checking that out here momentarily. See the giant buffalo statue there. See an old sign there for the Hammer Hotel. See the actual posts are nails being hammered down by the hammer on top of the sign. And right out here in front of the archway, we have a Lincoln Highway marker. Here is the same statue they had outside of the museum in Hastings of the Martin brothers. They were being attacked by Native Americans. You can see the arrows, how they've gone in through the brothers and pinned them together. Oh yeah, you can see where this arrow has gone straight through this brother's chest and into this brother. And then this arrow has gone through this brother's leg into the horse. So while it's commonly known as the Archway, I guess the proper name is the Great Plate River Road Archway. Hello, how are you?
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I wanted to see the museum.
All right, what you have to do is go over and purchase tickets.
All right, well thank you.
With a listening device, come back here to the orange screen, we'll get you ready.
Thank you so much. And look at this escalator here, taking us up to the top of the arch. You can see the figures here along the side. Got a Native American and a pioneer there. So we step onto the escalator and climb up. See a pregnant pioneer woman. This guy crawling up the side of the mountain. This little girl here reading a book of some sort. This guy at the top here calling us to the top of the escalator. This big portrait here as we head into this covered wagon shaped hole. Wow. I guess this is Fort Kearny here. See the American flag? Just looking up at the sky there. It's very high ceilings. And it looks like we have a covered wagon. This woman pushing the covered wagon out of the muck there. You can see the trail left behind there. She's giving it full force and pushing it. It does say Oregon or bust. She continues pushing. Okay, there are some oxes up here helping pull the wagon that she's pushing. This guy's whipping the ox to make them go. Wonder why he's not back there helping her push. Oh wait, the weather just changed in here. The thunderstorm just started. So the weather actually changes here. Oh, look at that lightning. Oh, these are gold miners. You can see the pan of gold right there. You can just imagine this guy in red screaming, "Gold!" And this guy over here smoking a pipe, writing in his journal. He's got some holes there in his socks. These are Mormon settlers here. Apparently they migrated using these hand carts. Oh, and look, you can see they're actually walking through this icy river. The top's frozen over, but they're walking through the broken ice. And handing the baby off there. See the wreckage of one of the wagons here. You can see it's been abandoned. They've left behind their chair and their clock and their piano. See, the books here have been left behind. There's a grave here where they've had to bury a family member along the trail. Here we see them building the Transcontinental Railroad. So the big railroad trestle. Oh, there's a train going over the tracks. It's a Pony Express cabin. So the man right there at the telegraph desk. It says, "Watch Pony Boy coming." Native American soldiers there. There's a stagecoach driver. Oh, look what we have in here. Have an exhibit on the Lincoln Highway. Of course, back then, the Lincoln Highway, always a little mucky. You can see how the car is stuck in the mud. You can see through the muddy windshield, but it's a motorist trying to navigate the car through the muck. Take a peek there in the window. She's trying to see through the windshield. Looks like it's actually a hand-operated windshield wiper there. Have a Lincoln Highway marker there. So we see this scene here where people are at a tourist court. We've got this man in the pith helmet with his son are whittling some wood by the campfire. And it looks like they're getting ready for a massive road trip. It says, "Out to see the country from Omaha to the rest of the USA, 15,000 miles in 3 months so far." can see they have some pennants here. It's the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago. That's still there. It's a great zoo in Chicago. The Ohio Turnpike. Well, that's not as fun as the zoo. And then pennant for Niagara Falls there as well. On here we have a drive-in movie here. They're playing a movie about the Lincoln Highway. Oh, there's New York in 1915. That's where we were about a week ago. Over here you see this guy here at the drive-in watching the movie about the Lincoln Highway. You see him cruising in his car, all excited about hitting that long, lonesome road. Have a roadside cafe here. It's like an old trolley car cafe. We can step inside. The waitress here ready to pour us a nice steaming hot cup of coffee here at the diner counter. And look down here, have some Lincoln Highway memorabilia down here. These pennants, I saw these pennants at the museum in Joliet. I was trying to find one. Can't find them anywhere on the internet, but I'm trying to get my hands on one of these Lincoln Highway pennants. And here in the diner, we can actually get a look out onto Highway 80 there. If we look, you can see the vehicles heading underneath the arch. We're right kind of in the middle of the archway. Actually have a radar gun there telling us how fast these cars are going. Speed limit's 75 down there, so it looks like they're all pretty much obeying the speed limit. You'd have to kind of be a maniac to be going faster than that. I was gonna check out Runza for some dinner. This is apparently a fast food restaurant that exists only in Nebraska, so I figure while I'm here I will give it a try. Okay, so the restaurant is called Runza, but apparently Runza is also the name of the special type of sandwich that they have. All right, look at this. It's like a piece of bread. It's completely sealed. This isn't a bun. It's like there's something, I think there's like meat baked in, almost like a, what would you call that? Something that baked in. They call that a goulash out in Texas. So I guess we'll bite into the Runza here. Pretty good. It's got like beef, seasoned beef, and onions. It's very interesting. Oh, it's got cabbage in it. It's very tasty. Yeah, I think I was thinking, you call them goulashes in Texas. Upper Peninsula, they call them pasties. You call them pasties, maybe in the UK. But it's a little warm, little bread pocket full of meat. Very tasty. We've stopped off here in North Platte, Nebraska, to this roadside attraction here, the Fort Cody Trading Post. See, there's a giant cutout of Buffalo Bill standing in the parking lot. You can see up here along the trading post, we have these soldiers defending the post. You can see there's the rear of a soldier there with an arrow sticking out of it. Have a little museum back here. See, there's a figure of Buffalo Bill Cody. Various different types of pelts there. We have a possum pelt. Hey, little guy. And this is super cool. An authentic two-headed calf there. and look at both its heads. That's a nice one. And in here we have a miniature version of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show. You can see the entrance there. You can see in here they're doing a little rodeo. Oh, look at this. It just started up. I guess it runs every half hour. You can see there's a parade here. Oh, parade there in front of the outhouses. You can see the Middle Eastern dressed men there on the horses. You can see all the different activities here. You can see the guy pulling the guns out there. You can see someone fighting with a horse there. There's a Native American dance in the village. In the background you can see a buffalo running by. Oh, there's a horse and carriage as well. You can see the lassos right there. Someone on a bucking bull. Oh, you can see the whip performer there, cracking his whip. Oh, look at him go. It's so cool.
You don't need sure expire way to quit smoking. Andy Oakley, the little sure shot as
See them putting the shoes on the horses there. You can see the parade going there in front of the sideshow. Oh, you can see the sideshow talker there doing an act where a woman is in a box and they're sticking swords in it. I didn't notice this. There's actually people inside the outhouses there. It's like a little kid peeking. What a little creep.
In the middle of this parade is a sideshow with the actual entertainers who traveled with the Buffalo Bill show. Step right up, folks.
See some taxidermy hanging up amongst the t-shirts. There's an Arctic wolf, and look at this crazed coyote diving for that pheasant. There's an alarmingly huge steerhead there. His name is Golden Battle 131. I think that is John Wayne up there over the door. John Wayne, right? It says, please do not crack the whips. I don't know, can you damage the whips by cracking them? Or maybe it's just inherently dangerous to have people cracking whips in a store full of people. See a big old moose head right there. You know, I have not seen any Zoltars or Pappies or other relatives of Zoltar here on this road trip. I think this is the first one. We have the medicine man here, and more than happy to give him $1. Oh, he's got his crystal ball.
Today is lucky day. Here is medicine man for mine. Listen closely. It is better to keep mouth shut and be thought fool than open mouth and prove you are fool. Is true, young friend. It much better to say little than to say too much and regret it later. Stay close and keep money coming. I'll share more wisdom of the ages.
Oh, yes, some little jackalopes here. Haven't seen that many jackalopes here on this trip so far. I got some Dogs and Suds root beer here. I was really surprised to find this. I was actually just talking to a friend of mine about the Dogs and Suds restaurants. I've never eaten there, but a friend of mine was telling me he had recently located one. It's a really old hot dog chain, and I was just surprised to see that they had some bottled root beer here in Nebraska. So I figured we'd give. They said it was a twist off. They said it was a twist off. Let me be using my shirt here there we go. A little assistance, we'll try some Dogs and Suds root beer. And someday I do hope to track down a Dogs and Suds drive-in and try their hot dogs as well. And that is a fine root beer here. I'd love, That would go perfect with a hot dog. And as the sun sets on the prairie, we exit the state of Nebraska and enter the great state of Wyoming. So we stay in the night tonight in Cheyenne, Wyoming, here at the Roundup Motel. Got an actual physical key, and we'll be staying here in room 139. There we go. All right, here are our accommodations for the evening. Got some two double beds here. Got a flat screen TV. Check the bathroom out here. Hello. Oh, looks like we got a bathtub in here. And yeah, everything seems pretty nice and clean here at the Roundup Motel. So thank you for continuing to join me here on the Lincoln Highway road trip. We're heading further out west where the states are bigger, where things are wider, where the towns are further apart. But I'm trying to put in some serious mileage and keep continuing west towards San Francisco. But appreciate it. Appreciate you guys' support. If you like these videos, please subscribe. It'll let you know when new videos come out. And currently, I'll be uploading videos every day while we're here on the Lincoln Highway. I film during the day, edit at night, and upload in the morning. If you guys would like to help support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also selling 5 different styles of enamel pins. All that is in the description of this video. And all that helps keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until tomorrow morning, my friends, this one's in the bag.